Well, it wasn't the best day to be walking around on a frozen beaver pond. It was late in the afternoon, the light was fading, and there wasn't really all that much to see. But then I came across this very clear patch of ice over a spring, and it had methane bubbles in it. And I thought, well, gotta give this a try. So I laid down, I set up my tiny video light, and started to shoot some pictures. I didn't think the ice looked very strong, so I laid down on the edge and kind of eased myself out. I got close enough to get pictures of this little feather, and then I found this spruce cone. But when I raised myself up on my elbows to shoot a picture of it, the ice let go. I ended up in water up to my waist and felt pretty stupid about it. So, next day, I went back out for another try. I didn't go back to the very same place because, well, I wrecked the ice. But I went to this little stream that's just in the foothills and photographed the splash ice. That was pretty safe. I could get right close to it with no fear of falling in the creek. And even if I did, it was, 3 inches deep. It was really nice lying there with the wind blowing overhead and the trees and the splashing water tinkling along. And I could have stayed there for a lot longer, but, I really wanted to go back to that beaver pond. So I did. I put my ice cleats on and walked out onto the frozen pond to see what I could see. This ice was plenty strong enough to hold my weight. It was crystal clear in spots and probably 6 or 8 inches thick. I love how the little bubbles come up and form patterns and just kind of swirl around. I like all the detritus that the wind blows onto it too. Over by the beaver dam, I found where the water flows out and over and into the next pond below. The shelving of the ice there was gorgeous. I was able to stick the camera right underneath. But when I tried again at another spot, well... Yep, fell right through an ice-covered air pocket. I do love photographing ice. The reflections, the patterns, the way it forms on different things. But this week, I really learned that I've got to be more careful when I'm out there photographing it. And if you want to try it, friends, you be careful too.